Welcome and good evening to episode 4 of the GOODFELLAS Podcast.
We're in a new set.
New digs. New setup.
Let's go.
I'm Braden.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Logan. So, we watched a movie, but we're not going to talk about that yet, because this guy watched, what's his name? Wes Anderson's movies.
Wesley Wales Anderson.
Yeah, I hate you.
So, this segment is called the Wesley Anderson discussion.
I'm not calling it that. I'm
Please
taking out the Wesley part.
Wesley's wacky Wes Anderson podcast discussion episode.
Minus the podcast.
Minus that.
I'm going to come out and say that I watched all of Wesley's filmography.
Yeah, you took an unhealthy marathon.
4 days. 4 days.
To watch how many movies?
9.
That's not good.
But they were all great. You are a Wesley Anderson dick writer.
I do love me some Wes Anderson.
You will shit in his mouth, I bet. You would willingly shit in his mouth.
Should we talk about each movie individually? Like in order of release?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bottle Rocket is number 1.
A great debut.
Yeah.
It was. It was a fun debut.
It's like really competent for a debut.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like he already has a distinct style, even though it's not like...
It's nowhere near what it turned out to be, but it was his style.
I think it's just like an enjoyable movie.
It is.
Whereas like his later movies, they have more like...
In depth.
Yeah, they have more, depth.
Yeah.
They go crazy.
Yeah. Is it on all of our bottom of the list?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
But
my favorite?
No, you have fucking Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh yeah, I need to rewatch that.
Yeah.
Because that was my first movie I saw from him, and I'm like, what the fuck is his style?
Yeah.
Really?
I was kind of turned off.
Yeah, it's weird. It was the first one you watched, the last one I watched. The thing I love about Wes Anderson is his dialogue, and it's very different from the rest of his films in terms of how everything's like, in all of his later films, everything is just like very punchy and direct.
Yeah.
And it's like...
He is one of the best direct directors of all time. Because if there's something he wants you to know, you'll know it.
Yeah. Oh.
Everything else is just whatever. But I think watching it in order of release was incredible. And it made me like his later movies so much more.
Because you could see his development as a filmmaker, yeah.
Number 2 is Rushmore.
I think this movie's pretty overrated in his filmography.
It's not a 5.
I loved it. I really loved it.
It's not a 5 though.
It was so...
It's objectively not a 5-star movie.
But yes, it is very lovable. All his movies are lovable, but Rushmore itself,
It has so much charm. Like, it's so...
It does. It really does.
I much prefer later Wes Anderson.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not huge on early Wes Anderson, because it's just like,
Yeah. Jason Schwartzman in that movie, I didn't...
See, I usually like his protagonists. Like, a lot of them are like people in real life I'd absolutely hate.
Yes.
They're always like pretentious douchebags. But I love them because Wes Anderson finds a way. But in this movie, Rushmore, I don't think it worked as well. Yeah. Like, I just didn't like him. Clearly you don't agree with.
His character was great, though. I loved his character. Because his character has great character progression. He goes from being a snotty, stuck-up... and then he kind of eases out and he flows nicer. But the beginning of that movie, his character,
Yeah. I loved it. I mean, it's just,
Next is, in my opinion, Wesley's most forgettable, The Royal Tenenbaums.
What do you have this at in your ranking?
8th.
Oh yeah, he's the only one that's seen a French Dispatch, so not a message.
Yeah, we won't talk about that yet.
Royal Tenenbaums has probably my favorite soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. I forget.
I
remember the only scene I remember off of Royal Tenenbaums is the wrist slinging scene, and the song that played with that was like really fitting.
Yeah,
just expertly done.
The music in that is like ridiculous. So there's Rushmore, Tenenbaums, Life Aquatic. Those have like my favorite music out of all of them.
Yes.
Fantastic Mr. Fox, Grand Budapest, Moonrise, Kingdom are all just like.
See what? Okay, there's Quentin Tarantino. He has like very distinct soundtracks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think Wes Anderson falls into that as well.
Yeah.
He's one of the very few directors that actually have like a distinct soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like it's very him, you know.
Yeah.
Like all of his song choices.
But the Royal Tenenbaums, in my opinion, it's probably the most forgettable out of them all. But it's still a great movie. Next up is The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
This is his most underrated movie.
Can you believe?
I think so, yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes gave this a rotten score.
That's disgusting.
What is a rotten
I think
score?
it's like
50?
Yeah, I think it's like 54 or something like that.
Really?
Can you believe that? It's like the same as all of his other movies.
I despise Rotten Tomatoes more than anything in the world.
Yeah, after getting letterboxd, I'm like, what am I doing? What is this?
Because I used to look at... I used to only base it on Rotten Tomato scores. And then they'd fuck with some of my favorite movies.
They're just so dumb.
Sometimes they're smart and they'll get it on thing. But sometimes it's just...
Well, the thing is, they don't like place ratings into consideration.
Yeah.
They'll like individual ratings. They're like, so if someone gives it a 6 out of 10, which is not like a glowing review, they'll give it a fresh review.
Yeah. I think 70 is fresh, isn't it? 70 and up?
70.
No, 60 and up.
70 or 80 and up is certified fresh?
Certified fresh. That's right. Yeah. Oh, The Life Aquatic, it has a great journey.
Yeah.
I just love Life. It's one of my favorite ones, I think.
Really?
If I remember. Wait, I'm going to pull up my list right now.
You have it at 4.
Bill Murray had an outstanding performance.
And you know me, I love whenever Willem Dafoe is in a movie, bro.
No, it's
Willem Dafoe.
I love Willem Dafoe. I love him.
I can't wait to talk about him when we talk about the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Genuinely, I actually... Yeah.
I completely forgot.
Does he speak English? Like, does he speak anything in that movie?
Yeah, but it's really harsh.
He has a small role, right?
Because that's... I think when I saw Grand Budapest...
I haven't seen that in a long time, bro.
Right. When I see Grand Budapest, like, when I watched it, it developed the thought in my brain where it's like, what the fuck? Willem Dafoe doesn't speak English. Like, he just can't speak English. That's what I knew that he could, right? Obviously, I've seen Spider-Man, I've seen all the shit that he's in. But I just look at him and I was like, no, that guy can't speak English. No, he's got to be like...
He can nail accents.
Oh.
He can nail anything that's not English.
He's a chameleon.
Yeah, I think he's one of my favorite... I think he's in my top 10, I'm going to be honest. I love him.
He's awesome.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at my list now. Anything from 5 and up, I genuinely love.
Right.
So... It's 4, yeah.
Okay.
So
it slaps.
Next is my personal favorite of past Wes Anderson. I don't think you guys...
I wouldn't consider this past Wes Anderson anymore.
Yeah, it is, because Fantastic Mr. Fox is what started his new era.
Cap.
I
think Life Aquatic was...
Really?
It's definitely from what I saw, it's definitely Tenenbaums. Just, like... Okay, it's weird, because... He starts off, like, the dialogue changes in Rushmore to be very close to Wes Anderson. And then it gets more Wes Anderson in Life Aquatic. And then you, for bits of Life Aquatic, you can see some of the angles, like camera angles, symmetry.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, because it's on the boat, and he's, like, kind of, like, fucking swishing around sometimes. Yeah. It's not until Tenenbaums that it gets very Wes Anderson.
Okay, here's my... Darjeeling Limited is my favorite movie before Fantastic Mr. Fox. Because, in my opinion, I think Fantastic Mr. Fox is what started Wes Anderson's new era.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, though.
That's fair.
You guys don't agree with me? But there's something about the...
I think Darjeeling is, like... It's really underrated in his filmography. Mm-hmm. Like, people call it, like... I think people say it's his worst movie a lot. Like, I think that's a very common take.
It's definitely on... Like, if you see ranked lists, it's definitely bottom.
It's like... 2. Yeah. I don't think that's true. Like, I really like it.
It's 4th on mine.
It is second last, but I'm such a simp for Wes Anderson.
You really are.
I love him. Like,
but there's something about... So, before these movies, Owen Wilson was not... big in my life, and I could give less of a fuck about this guy.
Wes Anderson and Owen Wilson go together like...
Yeah.
Go together like...
Adrian Brody, that was the first movie I ever saw him in.
That's kind of crazy.
But his part was also...
You should really watch...
The Pianist.
Yeah, The Pianist.
Yeah.
The Penis. The Penis.
But Adrian Brody...
Yeah, what about him?
Jason Schwartzman was great in that movie.
It is a great movie.
It is. I love it. I love the journey. I love the India.
Okay, we're really striving to get canceled.
Next is your mom's favorite movie.
You saw King Kong. Apparently, he was in King Kong.
That's right. He was in that. That was the first movie I saw him in, but I also don't give a fuck about that movie.
King Kong.
Okay, next is all of our favorites. Well, my tied for first. Fantastic Monsignor Fox.
This movie slaps.
It's unbelievable how fun it is. Because you can dig deep into all these other things and his character and all these other characters, but it's unbelievably entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I saw it, when did I see it? Yeah, I watched it in August.
That was the first time seeing it?
No, I grew up on this movie. And then I watched, and then I reviewed it at some point. And then in August, I watched it, officially put it on letterboxd. Yeah. Like, I was kind of worried, because that's not very recent. Like, it was November.
Yeah.
But I was kind of worried that I would be like, I didn't know what happens. I don't know why I thought that. It's fucking just awesome. It's just so fun. It flew by. I mean, it's short, too. All the movies are short.
That's what I love so much is he uses this small amount of time and uses every second to the fullest he possibly can. Was it great on rewatch?
It's incredible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess you both watched it. We
all
watched it the same day.
It holds up just as well in the rewatch.
Yeah.
But there's something about the animation he uses that makes it just insane. Because he did the same thing with Isle of Dogs.
Yeah.
Same animation, but he's one of the most unique directors I've ever watched.
Stop motion has always been, like, for as long as I can remember, it's always been my favorite, like, animation.
What other type of movies are stop motion, though?
Well, there's Isle of Dogs. Stop motion movies. My Life as a Zucchini. That movie slaps, alright?
Never heard
that
of
movie slaps. A Town Called Panic. It's like It's like a French. That movie's great.
I saw you reviewed that one.
Paranorman slaps.
Paranorman does slap.
Anomalisa. Mary and Max, that's claymation.
Never heard of it.
You should watch Mary and Max.
Okay, anyways.
Would I like Anomalisa?
I think you would.
Yeah, fantastic.
Because I hate
Charlie Kaufman.
I hate what's the one? I'm thinking of Ending Things. Fuck that movie.
That movie's fantastic.
Did you watch David Lynch? Did I have a dream that you watched Twin Peaks? Or did you see Twin Peaks?
Oh, the dream.
I had a dream.
You're crazy, bro. Okay, go. Keep going.
Next is Moonrise Kingdom.
That's
your second favorite?
My second favorite Wes Anderson movie.
It's my third.
I think Wes Anderson's style, like the kind of fairy tale aesthetic, it fits so well with Moonrise Kingdom.
Did you guys read Jared's review?
Yeah, he picked out one scene from the movie and that was his like nitpick.
So the thing is,
I love you, Jared.
When I watched it, I was waiting for that scene and I'm like, I don't want to watch this. Because I'm kind of scared, right? Jared could be right. But
what if
God knows he hasn't been right about anything in his goddamn life. And this scene was just fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
and everything leading up to the moment. It's
exactly.
Yeah. There's like context around it.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
It's like he viewed it very hypersexualized.
Yeah.
When the scene is not sexualized.
It's not. It's just kids. It's just like they're kids.
Yeah.
Growing up. They're
It's like first love. It's like
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit cringy and uncomfortable because that's the whole point of a first love.
Exactly. And that's what was great about the movie is it really captured the essence of an actual first love.
Yeah.
Because there are parts where you fucking
we're like bruh.
But if you think about it, that's exactly how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. It's genius. It's a great movie.
No, it's
masterpiece.
Yeah. It's phenomenal.
Grand Budapest.
Grand Budapest.
I need to rewatch this one.
You're retarded.
What?
For giving it a 4.5.
I gave it half a star less than you, and you're calling me retarded.
Yeah.
You should rewatch.
Because
that's what I just said.
It's undoubtedly a masterpiece.
Okay.
It's very good.
It's unreal. Because going into it, I didn't expect anything like what it was. Like, one of the biggest things that caught my eye was he changed the aspect ratio 3 times to tell 3 different
I'm a
time
sucker
periods.
for when aspect ratio changes.
Like,
I saw that with Waves.
Yeah. Like, I didn't expect most of the movie to be in the
4:3.
Yeah. And then when you watch it, you're mesmerized the whole time. There's not one dull moment in that movie.
French Dispatch does that a lot.
Yeah, I saw that in the trailer.
They changed the aspect ratio?
Yeah, well,
because it's like, isn't it like an anthology?
Yeah, it's like, because the idea of the movie, Bill Murray's character instantly dies. Like, first scene, he's dead. So then The point of the movie, though, entire point of the movie, is that they're writing he runs a newspaper thing, and they write like almost a eulogy. Wait, how the fuck does it go? They're putting together the last paper of the French Dispatch because he's dead now, so they can't continue it. And so it's just it's all the people's writers.
Yeah.
Individual stories. Owen Wilson has like a 5-minute segment at the beginning, and then he's just like gone until the
That's
end.
the thing with the Grand Budapest. Owen Wilson is in for literally 5 minutes as a nobody.
Yeah,
but
great.
Seeing him in a Wes Anderson movie, even if it's just for 3 minutes,
that's a good segment to Wes Anderson's casting. Mm-hmm. Dude, every movie has like it's actually kind of insane how many.
Have you seen Asteroid City's cast?
Yeah, like Lady Gaga.
It's actually insane.
No. That's a totally different movie.
I think you're thinking about House of Gucci.
No, you're wrong.
Lady Gaga's not in Asteroid City.
It's actually insane. I think he has all of Hollywood in that movie.
Yeah, every single person in Hollywood.
Tom Hanks, Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson. Bill Murray. Tilda Swinton, Adrian Brody, Matt Dillon, Jason Schwartzman. This movie is Bryan Cranston.
Yeah. Well, he was
Willem Dafoe, Liev Schreiber.
He's literally
Schreiber. Damn.
He's literally one of my favorite actors.
Who?
Liev Schreiber.
Oh, wow.
They have Jack Ryan in it.
I don't know what I've seen.
You ever see Ray Donovan?
No.
It's a TV show. It's insane. It's
Nobody's seen Ray Donovan.
Nobody's ever.
That's actually not true. So if you guys die, that'd be pleasant. All right, next movie, Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs.
Another one that slaps.
It's good. It's really good.
Animation's even better than Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah, it's just not as good of a movie.
Well, the story isn't as good, but the animation is better.
Yeah. Liev Schreiber actually
But it slaps. Mm-hmm. It goes crazy.
It's awesome.
It's so good.
I was kind of worried about Bryan Cranston being the voice of...
How? Why? When I saw that, I'm like, dude.
Yeah, but I didn't expect... He's playing a dog.
He's Walter White.
He's Walter White, not...
Yo, Mr. White!
Not,
he's not Black Dog, number 4. Whatever his name is.
Chief?
Yeah, Chief.
Black Dog number 4. No, yeah, that movie was also phenomenal.
Yeah.
Great movie. It's my third least favorite, but it's like a...
Really? It's that low?
It's sixth on mine, but...
Or no, maybe it's my... It's something.
It's number 5 for me.
Wesley doesn't miss.
Nope.
He hasn't yet.
No.
I don't think he will.
Let's hope not.
I really hope he makes another animated movie, though. Another stop motion.
God,
I don't think he will, but...
I hope... Oh, God.
I think... I mean, he could. Who knows? Who knows what that guy's thinking?
No, he could pop out of nowhere and...
Wes Anderson is another guy that I weirdly don't expect to speak English, but he's the fucking... He's somebody in Fantastic Mr. Fox. The Weasel or something?
He is?
Stan Weasel.
He is?
Weasel.
What the
Stan
fuck?
Weasel, the house...
I just...
guy.
I wish I knew that before I watched it because I would have tried to pay attention.
I expected him to sound really weird.
Yeah, me too.
But he just sounds like a...
He's British.
He sounds like he's
He's British?
No, I thought he was. I
thought
genuinely thought he was British. Yeah.
Huh.
He definitely seems like
he's Stan Weasel.
Definitely seems
Bro,
like a
you tell
British
me you look at this picture of Wes Anderson and you don't think he's British?
I think...
Bro, that is the most British looking face I've ever seen in my life.
I see that face, I see middle of the U.S. Just nowhere. Just some fucking...
You know what I see when I see this face? This one in particular? I see a 24-year-old nobody.
Yeah.
He's 52.
Yeah.
I don't think that picture was taken when he was 52.
No, I know, but...
Wes Anderson now. What does he look like now?
No, he still looks like that.
Yeah, he does. He does look like
Wow.
the same. He's like an unaging vampire, I think.
Wesley and...
Yeah.
It's always weird looking at like David Lynch movies or something and seeing what he looks like before he's got like the crazy gray hair and like he just looks...
All right, is that...
Yeah, Wes Anderson, he's really good.
We'll talk about the French Dispatch
when you can watch it.
I can watch it December 11th.
It's good.
Because that when it comes to streaming services.
Good movie.
Very nice. On the last podcast, I was 4 movies into Paul Thomas Anderson's filmography. Paul Thomas Anderson discussion part 2.
Redux.
Exclamation mark.
Redux redone. 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Exclamation mark at the beginning too.
Yep. Upside down exclamation.
We already talked about those ones. Okay, There Will Be Blood.
Yes.
There's not much to say. It's just
I think objectively speaking, one of the best movies ever made.
Objectively correct.
It's great.
The Master is my second favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
Kind of unbelievably good performances. Like
in The Master?
Yeah.
So when you told me last week, you're like
the way.
Oh my God, Joaquin Phoenix is in it. I'm like, because he's one of my favorite actors. I think
the way he embodied that character, like he literally like changes everything about him.
It's insane.
Like his mannerisms are different.
So, anyways, as I was saying, he can. Oh, it's insane. He can get into a character and just like demolish it.
Isn't that crazy? That's what I was.
But the thing, he's
that's
like
funny because that's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's so funny. So, Jared Leto is like the dumbass version of Joaquin Phoenix. Because he's like a super method actor.
Yeah.
But he's such a fucking weirdo about it.
Yeah.
We can talk a little bit about Inherent Vice because your take on it is pretty bad. You give it a 3.5, right?
That's a very average take. Your take is the weird one. I hate to break it to you.
4.5.
I gave it a 4.5. He gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, it's like I think it's his.
It's his low. No, I think.
Is Hard 8 lower?
Hard 8 is the same. Both at a 3.6.
Yeah. 3.6?
Yeah. It's definitely not below average.
No.
Well, that's why it's not rated below average.
Zing! Got him there.
No, your rating was below average.
It wasn't.
It's just not
What?
true.
You gave it a 3.5. The average is a 3.6.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's talk about Phantom Thread because Phantom Thread was.
I saw it in the theaters.
Did you?
Yeah. My family went to see Pitch Perfect 3, and I saw Phantom Thread.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, fuck you, Paul Thomas Anderson. Why you make... Dude, this asshole had the audacity to put all over every ad. Licorice Pizza comes out November 26th.
Yeah.
And then...
I don't think that's his fault.
And then the week before, he's like... And the week before, the trailer comes out, it's like, oh, out everywhere Christmas Day, and in LA and fucking New York, it comes out 26th.
In New York, it's out already. And I was looking at the letterboxd Instagram yesterday, and people were like standing with the poster outside the theater. And I'm just like, fuck you.
Yeah, seriously, man. Oh.
I don't think that's directly Paul Thomas Anderson's fault.
It's
No, it definitely
100% his fault.
Oh, okay.
Phantom Thread is definitely... What is it rated at? A 4? Wait, my list is fucked. I gotta change it. Because Phantom Thread is better than Inherent Vice. Let's give that a
You know what's better than Inherent Vice?
Yo, mama.
My nutsack in your mouth.
Cut that. Yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson, he's my highest rated director at a 4.7 average.
Yeah?
That's
Your
not-
highest rated one ever? That's kind of crazy.
I wonder...
At a 4.7.
Is that sale still going for Pro? So I might buy it and then... Well, it's a year, right?
I wouldn't. That's such a...
I don't
It's
want
really
to.
not because you can... They give you
But-
so much more ways to categorize movies and shit. Like your watch list and your lists and...
Like, here's the thing. I would only be buying it for the stats because I love looking... I would get addicted to looking at my stats.
But it also just makes everything look so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my stats are insane because 2 weeks ago, me and Ethan hit the same amount of movies watched this year.
Which is crazy because he started...
He was 6 months ahead of me.
And you've caught up.
Five.
Do you understand how...
So you were
not
5
good?
months ahead of me. We connected 2 weeks ago, and then I blasted by you, and now I'm 20 ahead.
Yeah, because you're insane.
I watch most of my movies at night.
Yeah, you don't sleep and then you don't go to school. Like, it's only... it's like... not good.
Eat, work, movie, repeat.
Yeah. We should get that shirt.
That's a Sigma grind set right there.
I'll get that tattooed on my forehead.
So... Yeah.
Yeah, PTA, he's in my top 3.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's godly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like Kurosawa, Stanley Kubrick, and PTA. Like it's like they were made in a lab.
No, that's a god tier pedestal. That's god status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were made in a lab to make the most perfect movies ever, and they just...
Yeah, he's obviously, like, objectively, at least, bare minimum top 5 directors of all time. But I would say top 3, I'd argue. But I don't know. What would you guys put, in terms of your favorite, it's like not greatest, but your favorite directors, where would you put Wes Anderson?
Okay, no, not Wes. Wes Anderson's not. I don't think he's in my top 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He might be my favorite. Like, he's not the world's greatest.
But
I just
it's
love
different.
Or if he is, he's quite low down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd put him in, like, I can't think of other people, but I feel like he's a good, like, solid 8.
He's so fun, so crazy.
He's great.
He's actually in my top 20 highest rated directors, though.
So, speaking of pieces of media that is absolute garbage, we got to talk about the live action Cowboy Bebop.
Did you watch any of it? Oh yeah, you did.
I watched. Oh shoot! I think I've seen 1 to 4.
Yeah, have you seen it all?
I've seen episodes 1, 2, 3.
I was grinding that shit, and then I just completely forgot to keep going.
I saw the first 3, and then I saw like half of 4, all of 5, and then half of the finale, because I just wanted to get a taste for all the garbage. And my God,
I saw the first 20 minutes of the first episode.
Yes,
and that was it.
You know what? They tried.
Did they though?
Did they try? I can get the vibe that they tried.
Yeah.
Was it a smart idea? No.
They tried, but they showed a criminal lack of understanding for what the show was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like in episode 3, I think it's episode 3. Yeah. There's that one line about Jet says, "This sounds like blackmail," and then the girl says,
yes.
"That's right, because you are black and you are male," and it's like,
me, you, bottle of Chianti, 2 bottles of We're Feeling Dangerous.
Sounds to me like blackmail.
You're damn right it is, because Jet, you are black and you are male.
But then like they in episode 3 at one point, like they're going around nightclubs and stuff, and then they go to this like weird like sex shop, and there's people on like sex machines.
When is this?
In episode 3, they're there, and there's
I was on my phone for all that.
Yeah. There's like this dominatrix lady who's like slapping one of the people. It's like, where in the original show do you get that? Like, where do you get that? Like, genuinely, where is that?
They should have had zero creative control.
I don't think like stuff like that is my like issue really.
No, it's not.
It's what they did to the characters.
Yeah,
Jet Black is good.
Yes,
I think John Cho has a good performance as Spike. Here's the thing. He like embodied like the chill.
He tried for sure.
He has a good performance, but then the directing and the script that he has to work with,
it doesn't lend to him well.
The script is fucking
especially the fight scenes, right?
Yeah.
Especially the fight scenes, because he moves quite slow.
And
the direction doesn't have enough life to. It tries, but it just.
So I watched the opening casino scene.
Yeah.
I watched the whole way through and then turned it off. But
it's terrible.
But in the anime, you see Spike as he's chill, he's laid back, but he could beat you the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So you see, what's his name? The guy who played the live action?
John Cho.
You see John Ho. Sorry.
Zing.
You see John Cho walk in off the elevator. He's got a cigarette. He's with Jet and
wearing headphones. Classic Spike.
And then he opens his goddamn mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like,
the dialogue is.
It took I think it was a couple minutes, and then the bad guy was like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Spike." That's when I lost my shit.
Yeah. And he flips the coin in the air or whatever.
And then he kicks it.
I mean, that was kind of fun, though.
It was kind of fun.
But the anime, the fight scenes are incredible.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. You're locked in. It's my favorite anime of all time.
You know why? Because it's animated.
Mm-hmm. You know, okay.
And you know why the live action one isn't good? Because it's live action.
Yeah.
They for some reason they just didn't understand the show or how to adapt it. Like
I feel like none of them watched it before they did it.
I think they watched it, but they really didn't understand it, or they hated it. And
did you see the interview? Did you see the interview with John Cho, where the interviewers asked if they've talk to Shinichiro Watanabe, and he's like, no.
Did you get any advice from the director of the anime, Watanabe, stepping into the role of such an iconic anime character?
We did not communicate, but yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wait.
And I liked how, but I did like how in the opening scene with the casino, it was called Watanabe Casino. That was kind of cool.
That was kind of
Yeah.
But I knew it was bad from the first line of dialogue with the guy who's sticking up the casino. He's like, these fucking corporations! And it's like, what the fuck is this shit? It's like the dumbest thing ever. It's like, oh my
No,
god.
that guy was fucking awful. As just a villain, as just...
They're so campy, and Ed is in the
Yeah,
end
so
credits.
I think once I saw that clip, I was out.
So what? What was Ed?
Ed is the same. Like, weirdly, they didn't change her at all for this show.
Was she a person?
So you know that really animated personality.
Like, very
that she
animated,
had?
jumping around.
Yeah.
Says the same, like, the way of delivery.
Was she a person
everything.
though?
Yeah,
'Cause
a
I thought someone said she was supposed to be a robot.
I
or
said it
something.
could have been an AI.
Oh,
Because they were like, I think you'll be really excited to see what Ed is.
because you
Like,
did
what
not
does
like
that
Ed in the anime.
I did not like
I
it.
think Ed in anime works. Like, they managed to make Ed the kind of annoying character in every anime, but she works. Like, she's kind of fun and
That's true. Yeah.
but for some reason they don't change her at all in this, and so it's just terrible. Like, it's just
I don't, because it's not the actress's fault.
no.
Like she got really bad first.
The wig is just like this weird, like, what the hell is that? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did they have a?
But like, it's not her fault.
No, it's
entirely the everything else.
every single part of the show that surrounds.
Yeah.
Did they have Aaron,
Aaron?
the dog?
Ein.
Ein.
They
Yes,
do.
They do have Ein.
Is it a dog?
No.
What?
Yes.
You're
the
so.
corgi.
Did you not see the opening credits?
No.
Ein's in the opening.
You literally on Instagram you sent me the opening credits and you're like, hey, look at this.
Doesn't mean
You
I watched it. I watched like the first little bit until I saw them try to live action the opening to one of the best openings in anime history.
I kind of like the opening.
It's the best part of the show, but
Yes, but
The
it's
show's
not.
terrible.
It's not the cowboy.
there's so
It's not that guy.
there's this shot in the opening where Jancho's running, and he's running in place, and he's like, so
No,
wackily
well,
running.
I don't think
It's
that's that bad. I think the Jet Black running.
Yes, the jetpack was back too.
That's great.
But there's like
They were both terrible. It was
so
so
with the anime opening, the first part where Spike comes into thing,
and he's smoking the cigarette.
it might be like the most perfect little tiny.
It's the
detail.
greatest opening of all time.
But
Yeah.
in the
think
show, I watched that, and something about watching the opening with people moving like
Well, it looked
humans
weird,
made me
like-
so mad.
It actually.
Well, I don't think the movement looked weird. I think it's the green screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it looks really like just off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because the anime opening it might be one of the cleanest
Oh, it's just
opening
so
to
smooth, dude.
It is. It's one of the smoothest openings to any anime.
It's
It's so satisfying whenever you know,
Yeah.
like the crescendo and then
Yes.
Cowboy Bebop hits. It's like, oh, dude.
the score to Cowboy Bebop is.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the score for the series slaps.
Don't you
Because
also you also have it on vinyl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I pre-ordered that shit.
Me too.
And yeah.
Did
So I want to go back to the characters.
yes. Let's talk about it.
I knew. See, I was fine with the opening. All right.
Yeah.
I'm a bit more lenient, I think,
Like the
towards
casino
show
scene?
than you guys are so far.
The
The casino scene I was fine with. you
Okay.
know? I think once Faye came in, that's when I was like, oh no.
Did they
Yes.
change her?
Because
Like, she's fair?
Faye is like they show no understanding
Yeah.
to what
She's
Faye was.
horrendously obnoxious, girl boss type shit.
Yeah, she's
it's
like girl
bad.
boss energy now.
See,
It's real
she
bad.
was girl boss in the anime, but
But it wasn't. No, it's like
It's really bad.
they change. Okay, so they make Faye like kind of, since there's no comedic character really, they kind of make her the comedic
Yeah.
edge. Like they make her say like a bunch of like witty like comments
Yeah.
and stuff. Like something like it's kind of like what Spike would say, like the sarcastic comments back to him, but it's done like so cringe. Like, oh my god, and none of it lands.
Yeah,
and like, where Faye, she's like badass, mysterious.
Yeah.
Wow,
and
dude.
So
was she made as like a love interest? Because she's not really a love interest.
No, she's not a love interest.
Okay, because I thought they'd fuck that up.
No, it's kind of the same dynamics. It's just like
because Faye's she's not a love interest, but she's that she's Faye.
She's Faye.
Yeah, big titty Faye.
Yeah,
she's fine.
She's so bro.
They give Jet a ex-wife and a kid. And it's like a bit weird.
Didn't he have something in the show?
No,
his kid.
There's an episode where his partner's daughter.
When he was in the bar.
Yeah.
Right, he's in the bar and he's having a drink.
And another character, Vicious.
Vicious is.
What did they do? What did they do to Vicious?
So bad. Oh my god, it is so bad. Vicious is.
What did they do?
And Julia, like for some reason.
Yeah, they made her like a big part of the show.
Yeah. The whole the reason why Vicious and Julia are so amazing is that they're not in it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of
and then the parts that they're in it, so much power to it.
Like the Julia scenes in the original anime.
Yeah.
She's such an important character to who Spike is.
Yeah.
And we don't see her a lot. We'll see her once every 3 episodes.
And the thing is, big thing, Vicious is intimidating. They made Vicious like a petty, like, crybaby.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? There's a part where he goes up. Like, okay, I don't know if it's one of the first times, or no, maybe it's near the end, where Vicious comes in and just dominates the old guard or whatever.
Yeah.
His like first experience with us seeing the leaders, he just gets like shit on, and it's like I don't know. I feel like. It's just, they do the worst they possibly can to introduce and develop Vicious as being Vicious. The other thing they do is Spike's name is an alias. His real name is Fearless. So it's Fearless and Vicious.
When was this?
Episode 3.
Is this in the anime?
I'm so happy.
Oh no, episode 1. They say in episode 1.
Is this in the anime?
They refer to him as Fearless. No, it's not. It's not in the anime. They give him a name Fearless. So it's Fearless and Vicious. It's like so cringe. It's like
no, that's actually fucking awful.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's very bad.
I'm kind of in disbelief. I didn't catch that.
No, yeah.
So with the ending of Cowboy Bebop, the anime, one of the best endings ever. It leaves you guessing what's going on.
Oh.
So okay, you know what? Do you guys think he's dead or alive?
Well, he dies.
You think so?
I mean, that's just like
that's
the best way to end it.
But it's not the official end. That's the ending you give.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why the ending's great.
A little ambiguity.
So how did the series?
So it ends.
Doesn't it end at like where episode 5 is in the original?
No, it's this. Maybe
they're gonna make another.
Oh yeah,
it is. They're gonna make another season.
The one where they like point their guns at each other. Like
and then Spike falls out the
stained glass window. Yeah. That's how it ends, basically.
That's the final episode.
He falls out the window, and then the end credit scene. Ed comes up and is like,
I saw Chris Stuckman's review.
Right.
And he kind of gave like a spoiler.
Who's that?
He's a movie reviewer.
Okay.
And he like Cowboy Bebop's his favorite show ever, so he's like credible source.
Yeah.
And. So I never watched the final episode. I mean, I got 4 episodes in, and he was like spoiling the last part, and like apparently Julia shoots Spike instead.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't watch
instead of Vicious like throwing him out the.
Is Julia
so
in
Julia
the show?
Because apparently the whole time. Apparently the whole time Julia's like. I don't remember, but so Julia shoots Spike out the window, and she like wants to be the syndicate leader all of a sudden.
If I remember correctly, Julia
and there's no build up to it
anime,
apparently.
Right?
Yeah,
Julia comes back in the anime for the last like 3 episodes.
But she does. But that doesn't happen.
No, but she was such a meaningful character in the anime.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like
so. Wait, they're gonna make another season.
They want to. They want
to
try.
Fail though?
Huh?
Didn't it fail?
Bro, the show failed.
The show's terrible. Like, who knows?
No one. I haven't seen one good review.
No, not commercial. I meant commercially, not critically. I mean, critically it failed, but commercially I thought it wasn't doing as good as they hoped.
Definitely, I don't think it did. Especially the other thing, they put the anime on Netflix, so they kind of shot themselves in the foot.
But I'm happy they did that, though. Yeah. So people can actually
Are you going to rewatch?
Probably in the future, but not anytime soon.
The most indicative insight I can give is that an episode name, Waltz for Venus, turns into Venus Pop. That's the most indicative insight of how they changed the show. From Waltz for Venus, which is a great name, jazzy, to Venus Pop. And I was like, really?
But that's what Cowboy Bebop is, jazz.
Yeah, it's jazzy. It's not pop. But like, they do that. They have a lot of... Every episode has its names from shit, like Sympathy for the Devil is one, and
there's the original Bohemian Rhapsody one.
But do they still have, like, the jazzy feel?
They're...
Like the live action?
Yeah.
The score is fantastic.
Do they use any of the same songs?
But
some of them.
But they got the composer to compose new music for the show as well. So it's great.
It's the same composer, and
she's a god.
Oh, the composer for the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they got her for the live action, so the score is great.
Why didn't they just reuse? I swear to God.
I'm happy they got new shit.
Yeah.
At least they did.
They used Tank though, right, for the opening?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, you really got 2 minutes into that and just dipped. Hey?
I can't stand it. It's so annoying.
I get it. It's really bad. The other thing that it really pissed me off about episode 2, which is Venus Pop, is that they merge episode 5, where it's very it's one of the more serious episodes. Where
I think that's like the first episode where Vicious comes in.
It's the first episode where Vicious comes in.
Episode 5 in the original.
Oh.
And so in Venus Pop, it's that story about how they merge the story where Vicious comes in first, and so they have Spike's backstory, and they merge that with the episode with the Teddy Bomber, where there's the big cowboy guy, and it's like that episode is a hilarious joke episode. Yeah. And then they merge it with one of the more serious episodes of the show,
and it just doesn't.
And it's this crazy, awful clash of brutality. It's pretty amazing how much they screwed up.
I will never watch it.
I
don't care if it...
That's fair. I kind of... Should I? No.
But I'm also...
I shouldn't even support it.
No, don't.
We should fucking... What's that called? Boycott? Let's boycott it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard one good thing about it.
No. Well, there is one good thing, and that is the music is amazing. And actually...
And Jet Black.
Jet is a good...
He even sounds exactly like the dub. I like John Scholl.
I don't think I want to watch Cowboy Bebop where
everything's
Jet
worse.
Black is the best part of the show.
Yeah.
Because without a doubt, Spike is one of the best characters in anything ever.
Actually, episode 5 is not horrible from what I remembered, except because it splits off all the cast, and so there's a good chunks of the episode. It's the episode focused on Jet. So it'll be the best episode of the season, because Jet's the main character of that episode. But then anytime it cuts from anyone else to anyone else, it's brutal.
Did they do... I know you haven't seen the whole thing, but did they include... Oh, God, what's that guy? Faye meets him in a bar or something, and then he has, no dick.
Yeah. Glenn.
Yeah,
Glenn. Do they do that in the show?
Yes. I think you saw it in episode 3, but you...
I was not. But I basically didn't watch that.
He was also a great character in the anime.
Yeah, they
were a great character.
They aren't great in this, I'll tell you.
They are a great character.
Oh, the movie!
We still have a movie to talk about.
Did we not want to talk about anything else?
Well, let's talk about this after.
Well, yeah, that's after.
But we do have to talk about the movie.
Okay. Logan's recommendation now.
My recommendation. Whoa, it's only however many minutes into the episode.
It's going to be the shortest discussion.
So, which movie? Us and Them.
2018.
Taiwanese.
We're good.
Movie?
Romance movie.
Now, I picked it because...
Yeah, why did you pick it, Logan?
So, I was looking at...
I'm feeling lonely.
I like the look of the poster.
Yeah.
I It's a cool looking poster.
Yeah.
And I like the lighting on the picture on letterboxd.
Yeah.
It's kind of like warm, nice, inviting.
It's kind of cool. And then I saw the description, and it's two strangers meet on a train in
Before.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I love Before Sunrise, and the reviews are really good for this movie.
Yeah,
so it's good.
I'm surprised.
And so I was like, and I saw the top 3 reviews on Letterboxd, and they were all very they intrigued me. I was like, okay, what they're saying in the little blurb is great. I love it.
Until you realize that those people are certified zeros.
So then I recommended it, and we all watched it. Now,
this is a debut.
Yes, I learned this is a debut by a singer.
Oh, she's a singer?
She's a singer.
Singer-actor.
Yeah. So I wonder if she's like the Taylor Swift of...
Remember that time she made that really bad short film and all the white bitches went crazy about it?
It wasn't really bad.
No, it was pretty bad.
It was it wasn't bad. It was just boring.
No, but the white girls like it.
And now
I didn't realize how many Taylor Swift stands are on Letterboxd.
Yeah,
it's kind of insane. But okay, us and them. So 4 stars. You know, 4 average. That's kind of hard to get on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
First time director. Poster looks nice. I love the movie. JK, it sucked.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was not.
Yeah, it was...
It just wasn't good.
Right from the beginning, I was like... Oh,
I was like, uh-oh.
no.
Because the opening is it's just pretentious fucking...
I don't think it's pretentious. I think it's just... I think this might be the cheesiest movie I've ever
That's
seen in
That's
my
what I
whole
meant.
life.
Because they open up and... No, man.
It
It just
blew
wasn't
my
good.
mind. It was like... I was like, oh, God.
It's like a K-drama.
Yeah.
Just in movie form.
Mm-hmm.
The only good...
So it's like the worst part of Korean cinema.
Yeah.
The only good
But
aspect
it's not Korean.
I enjoyed was
like...
they decided to do black and white for past things.
Yeah.
Well, that was the future.
That's the future.
Come on, man. Pay attention.
Come on, man.
Pay attention.
But now, other than that, I just
Okay.
didn't give a fuck.
I was also a little confused at times because they cut between certain scenes that are like, I don't know when the fucking order this is. Because they cut. I remember they cut between part where the two of them are in his little shitty apartment and they're doing their stuff, and then they cut to the scene where they're out selling stuff, like where he's selling stuff on that.
I was on my phone the whole time, so I didn't really
Yeah, fair enough. And so it was really weird because those two scenes, I think they're happening at different times, and it cuts just in between it, right? So the conversation is happening, and it cuts to a different scene where they're doing something else that's, I guess, in the future, or maybe it's in the past, because because of the dialogue, sometimes she's got a boyfriend, other times she doesn't, or maybe she does the whole time. I have no idea what the fuck was going on, to be honest.
I was kind of interested in watching it because, I was wondering why...
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't seem like you to pick the movie. So I was like, okay.
So the interesting thing, it's not like me to usually pick this kind of movie.
Yeah.
I hate you so much.
Well, okay, I will say, if I'd known this was a K-drama, except it's a T-drama,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have picked it. But I do like...
Well,
romance
everything around it was implicating that it's not that.
Yeah,
you know?
but it's great, and I do like this kind of movie in theory.
In theory. No, there's this great movie called Blue Valentine. It kind of does the same thing where it's it shows their... It's not really, but it cuts between future, their relationship crumbling apart, to past when they first met, and it's it does that, but it's great, you know?
Yeah.
You should watch Blue Valentine, by the way. It's a good movie. That did it better. This didn't.
No.
It took everything that you could corny, every possible thing you can make corny, and it upped it.
Yeah.
And it was bad.
Yeah.
It was just bad. You know.
I think the director should stop.
One and done, eh?
Has she made anything else since?
No.
I kind of like...
maybe
maybe
she's
that shot...
In the apartments?
in the apartments where it pans
And
out.
yeah, that's what I was just about to bring that up.
That was a cool shot.
There's some good shots. A lot of it though is kind of like really digital looking, kind of like cheap.
Yeah, it's just a weird.
Some of black and white looks good because black and white just looks good. It was not good.
Yeah.
Not good movie.
How much were you on your phone? Did you say?
Did you like anything about it?
Did you even watch it?
I watched it. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's not very good.
I just didn't give a shit
about
anything that was
I
happening.
really tried hard, and there were moments where I was like, okay, I'm not hating this
Because I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch for a good romance story.
Yeah.
This wasn't that.
You should watch Before Sunrise.
Watch the whole trilogy. That's the best trilogy of all time.
I'm buying the trilogy on the Criterion Blu-ray.
Good. It's the best trilogy of all time.
Oh.
It's
How
actually
to Train Your Dragon is better.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
It's not.
No, it really is.
Also, I want to point out the music in Us and Them. I hate, one of the banes of my existence is when there's like a comedy scene happening, and then in the background you hear the boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah.
like the quirky funny music. You should be laughing right now. I hate that so much, and they do that a lot.
Especially when all of it is criminally unfunny.
Yeah. And there's also like a pop song. Like it just, everything about it just isn't me. In every conceivable way, it's just not my thing.
Okay, well now I'm curious about ratings.
Yeah.
Ethan, you want to start us off strong?
I'm kind of debating between a 3 and a 4 out of 10. It's not like offensive. Like the really low, like 1s and 2s, like I'm genuinely offended by. Like their existence. I'm not offended by this. Like it has good intentions.
Yeah.
But it's just not my thing at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't deserve a passing grade.
I'll give it a 4.
Yeah. Out of
10.
10.
4 out of 5 for you.
4 out of 5.
I'm gonna put that up for you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a I'm a 3.5. I'm gonna go right in the middle. 3.5 out of 10.
Okay, Logan.
I want to give it. Oh no, I can do that. This will be my 12th ever star and a half.
Damn. You're doing a 1.5 stars?
I'll do a star and a half.
But it's not better than Demons.
I really hated Demons, I'll be honest.
It's really not better than Demons.
But it's
not even close, I'm not gonna lie.
I guess.
Demons is competently made.
See, but I hated how it was made.
Whose pick is it? Yours?
That was mine. What are you talking about?
Next.
Oh, yeah, it's mine.
Okay,
Don't pick
pause.
anything bad. How about?
Yeah, thanks, Tips.
Let's do the Human Condition trilogy.
Yeah. The camera is dead. Alright, my recommendation is a Coen Brothers movie from the 90s. I forgot what specific year. And I think we're going to like it. I just have that feeling.
Miller's
We're going to
Crossing.
really like it. What?
Miller's Crossing.
No. The Man Who Wasn't There.
I saw that movie.
It's 2001, retard.
Oh, 2001.
2001. Hey, that's like the Space Odyssey.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
I love that guy.
You ever watch Bad Santa?
Yeah, I have. The Man Who Wasn't There. 2001.
This movie's not on anymore.
Everybody I follow has at least given it a 4.5.
How do we watch it? Where's it on?
I think we have to
rent it.
Rent it. Let's go.
But who cares? I really want to watch it.
Wait, let's go through. I'm gonna go through Coen Brothers.
I want to as well. Sometime.
Let's watch.
Okay, you have no idea how fucking late that is in this guy's career.
Who cares? Just watch the fucking movie.
Just watch it. Which is his first movie? I probably.
It's the Blood Simple. Yeah.
Blood Simple.
That's really.
So then you have 9 movies.
I can do that.
Yeah, going.
You will be able to. You got 2 weeks.
Also, you don't do anything.
You suck the tip of my shaft.
I've seen 5. How many How many Joel Coen movies have you seen?
Let me look it up.
Okay, what's the other brother's name?
Ethan.
Does he do anything by himself?
Probably.
Just do Joel Coen. No.
No, Ethan's a fucking nobody.
Whoa.
That's not true.
He does all these movies.
He writes them.
I've seen 14 Joel Coen movies.
Have you seen Barton Fink?
13 directed.
Ooh, I'm gonna watch the fuck out of these. Lawrence Gopnik.
Oh, I love your review. I love it.
What was it? Was it Larry Gopnik?
That's all it was. Why don't you ever just do serious reviews?
Because everything that's been said everything that has to be. God, let me. You know what I mean.
My comment on that movie, A Serious Man, was, but was he serious? Then you said, I think so.
We're so comedic chemistry.
We're so much funnier than you.
Oh my god.
Okay, what's the movie? Serious Man?
No.
The Man Who Wasn't There.
The Man Who Wasn't There.
Can we watch
Look, everybody I follow has at least given it a 4.5 and above.
Except for that guy.
Except for Roger Ebert.
Are we gonna put some
that guy's
letterboxd
dead, so
guys
it doesn't matter.
Wait, but is that translated? Doesn't he rank out of 4?
Yeah, out of 4. So he'd give it a 7.5.
Camden gave it a 3.
Who the hell's Camden?
Some guy.
Yeah, well, that guy isn't real.
They're doing... Wait. Oh, I forgot Joe Cohen. Yeah, I know you just told me, but I forgot Joe Cohen was Tragedy of Macbeth.
The trailer looks amazing.
Does it?
The cinematography looks like it's going to be one of the best shot movies I've ever seen in my life.
What do you think of Big Lebowski? What do you think of Inside the Illuminati?
That one was kind of disappointing for me. I think I just wasn't expecting the type of movie.
So what's more anticipated for me? Fargo or...
No Country.
Really?
I like it more.
Fargo or...
I need to rewatch No Country.
The Big Lebowski.
No Country.
Fargo above... what?
Big Lebowski?
Yeah,
it goes No Country, Fargo, and I don't know after
Lebinsky.
How many have you seen?
5. I've seen
Oh.
No Country, Fargo, Burn After Eating, True Grit.
How many have you seen?
Oh, brother.
I've seen 13. 0. You've seen no Coen Brothers. How'd you do that?
How do you manage to...
Well, that's why it's a good idea for me to watch them in order.
I just don't know how you don't come across one... Okay.
I saw the first story. I saw the Tim Blake Nelson story of Buster Scruggs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm ready.
That's the
I
best
want to watch Oh
No,
Brother,
I like,
Where Art Thou?
James Franco's part a lot.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
That's a good
That's
movie.
a really good movie.
Ooh, I saw it when I was a kid. I have no memory of it. Well, I have some. And I remember loving it.
If you like nighttime movies, watch Blood Simple.
Blood Simple.
What's the first one I gotta watch?
And it wasn't there.
1982.
I think Sam, that's a normal one.
Yeah.
It's a crime movie.
Yeah.
We'll try.
We'll see what... I'll see if he might not want to rent it.
Yeah. But, I mean, it kind of comes with the territory with him.
It's a $5
You've
rent.
complained about renting. Shut the hell up.
In the past 2 weeks, I've rented 6 movies.
That's just sad. That's not sad at all. I would just.
No, wait. What was the last one?
You are cringe.
You're cringe. Your mom's cringe. You should die.
Because there's a little bit cringe in the house. Someone is. I don't know.
Ah!